Now, as Christmas gets ever closer, homes all across the world are turning on their festive lights. But one man from Ohio decided to up the ante by giving the traditional nativity scene a bit of a makeover. It is the second year in a row that Jason Dixon has built the horror scene, and he's certainly provoked an angry reaction from...
Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly in the Miller Time segment tonight. A nativity controversy in Cincinnati. Apparently there's a guy who has a history of mocking Jesus, Mary, and Joseph by portraying them as zombies.
The zombies that, buddy.
Joining us now from Santa Barbara, the sage of Southern California, Dennis Miller. The guy's a pinhead, and we're giving him what he wants, publicity, so I guess we're the pinheads too. What say you?
I miss the old days when Marge Schott was the craziest person in Cincinnati. Hey, why don't you try this with another faith, Jason Dixon?
There's an Ohio man that I like. His name is Jason Dixon, and he likes to have fun. He has a haunted house called 13 Rooms of Doom. And around the holidays, he puts a baby Jesus zombie in his front yard. If Jesus is real, you think he really wants you to waste your Saturday going to protest a baby Jesus zombie? Dude, you're gonna live in heaven one day. Laugh it up. Okay, go have a cheesesteak or a cheesecake. Have fun in your life. If I thought that Jesus was on my side and I was gonna live in heaven forever, nothing would bother me. Look, zombie Jesus. All right, Jason, way to go.
You know, usually battles over nativity scenes involve church and state constitutional issues, but the one in Sycamore Township involves zombies.
Yep, you heard her right. Zombie figures on private property, and as WLWT News 5's John London shows us tonight, the township wants the display gone.
It is probably the most unusual holiday display in the region, sort of a combo Halloween nativity scene along a Sycamore Township side street, where passers-by just can't help but slow and stare.
People come by all the time and they take pictures and they take videos and they'll get out of their cars. We never expected the reaction that came of it.
Amanda Baker's the fiancée of the zombie manger creator, Jason Dixon.
I manage 13 Rooms of Doom haunted house.
A lot of positive backlash just because the city gave me so much grief. We had a roof on the nativity scene and we had to pull it off, and just the city's nonstop on my case.
And a Sycamore Township man had until noon today to take down his zombie nativity scene. Tonight, the zombies remain in their stable. Their owner says he's not backing down from the township's threats.
Jason Dixon had until noon. If he didn't take down his zombie Jesus and zombie wise men and zombie manger, he'd face up to $1,000 in fines.
I don't think they have a case, so I'm going to leave it up. People enjoy it. We don't get that much negative comments.
Like it or hate it, it's getting a lot of attention.
I think it's all in kind of a good-natured thing.
This is great. This is awesome. This is, I mean, you would talk about being an American. This is what it's all about.
Man was engaged in a court battle inside. The issue is the zombie nativity display. It was put up again this year in Sycamore Township at the home of Jason Dixon. Dixon considers it a free speech issue. His lawyers are asking for the charges to be dismissed.
I think it's a joke, and they want to say that I'm declaring war on Christmas and stuff like that. I know Christmas is over. Actually, Sycamore Township brought this on themselves over a First Amendment. I mean, nativity scene. It's kind of a joke.
There's no one left to torture. Give me absolute control over every living soul and lie beside me.
Well, here we are, one of the rooms in the 13 Rooms of Doom, with a man that you may or may not know. Some people call him the Halloween Madman or the zombie guy. But his name was actually Jasen Dixon, and he's been running this for quite a while. So I'm going to get right to the questions because a lot of you guys don't have any answers because we've only seen him in the media. He's been international. He's been in United Kingdom, Canada, you name it. He's been all over the place. But they're always focusing on what he's doing and not the man himself. So I'm going to try to cover that as best I can today. So let's get to the first question, Jason, if you're ready for it.
I'm ready.
What got you started with the zombie? Like, did you just wake up and say, yep, zombies in the front yard, and hell, for Christmas?
Actually, I've thought about it for a couple years, and me and my wife talked about it, and finally we put it together after some leftover Halloween props.
So you literally just woke up and did that?
We woke up.
Yeah, you just woke up. That's the best part of this. It was off the cuff, and I think that's what surprised everybody. You didn't see a big banner coming up. Guess what we're going to do? It just popped up, and I think that's why it drove everybody crazy, which is kind of the point to a Halloween scene of any kind of spook, you might say. So, to the next question, how do you feel about the media's take on it? Not to mention the UK, Canada, you're all over social media. You have a Facebook page developed to it. Did you ever consider selling a kit too, by the way?
Yeah, we were in actually talking about selling kits, little cheesy like heads that you can put on mannequins or other type things, and creepy collections. They're going to partner with me around the holidays and make a tabletop nativity scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I think I brought that up to you last year as like kind of like a quirky idea that I came up with. Something like that I think would actually sell because what you have done, again, is literally the first time it's ever been done, and there's a lot of people out there that I think would like to do it themselves and maybe challenge their own communities to contest that in court like you did and win, by the way. So this might be a little bit personal, but I think you're one of those guys that can handle the question. I'm sure most of you that know Jason would agree. How does your wife Amanda feel about all this?
She's actually a Catholic, and she's a strong believer in God, and she knows it's all in fun. And if you can't take a joke, then screw you.
I've met Amanda. He's speaking the truth. Not that you had to hear from me, but she's quite the character herself. And here's a little hi to you, Amanda. Good answer, by the way. So this is all made by hand except for Baby Jesus, right?
Yeah, Baby Jesus is store-bought, but everything else I put together from just scraps, and I had another designer help out with some stuff, but other than that, it's handmade.
Handmade. And by the way, if you've been in the 13 Rooms of Doom, handmade is a very big deal. The man knows what he's doing. To be honest with you, I've been in other haunted houses, not quite like this, but other haunted houses, and I have to say, when you put the handmade touch on this stuff, it's not like walking into Party Town and buying something off the shelf, which there's nothing wrong with, but when you see it handmade, you kind of feel the rustic value of Halloween, if you know what I mean, which is pretty cool. So, you got anything to add to that rustic feeling? Because I noticed you got a lot of that around here.
Oh yeah, we make everything from mixing up our own blood to there's nothing store-bought in 13 Rooms of Doom.
Nothing bought. Except for a little bit of freight, which you got to pay to get in, by the way. We'll get back to that. So do you ever plan to incorporate the zombies into the haunted house in some way?
No. The owners are religious, and that's frowned upon.
I myself, I would like to see it, but you got to go with the owners on this one. I agree with you on that one, but maybe a little bit more thought into that one. We could pull something off someday. Who knows? But if you've seen the zombie nativity scene, I've actually pictured this, by the way, out front. What an attraction that would be. It would almost be like a big old banner just standing out there with big LEDs on it saying, here's the fun, you know?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the zombies out front with the limo is?
Yeah. Hearse.
Yeah, the hearse, right?
Yeah.
Right.
People come from all over to see the nativity scene. I think they would do the same.
Yeah, I don't know which one would be bigger, the zombies or the hearse.
The zombies.
I think so. I really do, by the way. So how much time does it take to put... Let's start off with this. If you were going to put the zombies up in your front yard like you normally do, how much time would it take you to put that up if your yard was clean, just grass?
Getting them out of the attic and out of storage, I could probably have it up, structure built and everything, 6 hours.
6 hours, really? I've been there myself. That's amazing.
Yeah, we put it up pretty quick.
I was actually figuring you're going to tell me like a weekend or some shit like that. I really did, honestly. 6 hours. Well, don't take the wind out of your own sails. 6 hours. If any of you can pull that off, post your videos and go to court like he did. I don't know about 6 hours. That's pretty incredible.
$500 a day for 27 days.
$500. I work for a living. I can't afford that.
Me either.
So how many years have you done the haunted house here that we're in the 13 Rooms of Doom? How many years has this been underneath your wing?
Actually, I think 2011 was our first year here. No, it might have been 2010. First year at 13 Rooms of Doom.
2010 was the first team, so 6 years.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that. I thought this has only been a couple of years, but then I just got here too, which is kind of the other reason we're doing this little one-on-one with Jason Dixon, because a lot of us don't understand what's behind it, and when you understand what's behind it, it makes it all that much better. By the way, just so you know, I'm sitting in one of the rooms right now that he's done, and it's actually probably my favorite room is actually the clowns. I don't think that's his biggest, but that's 2 out of 13 rooms, so you can imagine 11 more rooms of doom that are not seen on camera at all. What is it, $5 to get in here?
$5.
$5.
Can't beat that.
Check that out with your local haunted houses in your areas, and trust me, Rising Sun, Indiana, which is where we're at, is actually closer than you think. And just so you know, keep this on your thoughts. Next year we're getting a ferry from Rabbit Hash, Kentucky, that's going to come straight over here. And if you're in Kentucky, it's probably going to take you maybe 20 minutes to get here. You can shoot right back, maybe get a meal or something after you check out the haunted house. You don't even have to camp here, but you should. Come meet us. I got another one for you, Jason. Do you have any t-shirts or things like that for sale? And if you do, where can these people get them at?
Actually, like us on Facebook, Zombie Nativity Scene, and go from there. Send me a PM, and I'll send you a t-shirt.
Okay, so literally you go to Zombie Nativity Scene in your search bar on Facebook. Is that how you find it?
Yeah, yep.
Zombie
Nativity Scene.
Zombie Nativity Scene. You can't get much easier than that. So, what's the opening day for the 13 Rooms of Doom?
13 Rooms of Doom is next Friday's opening day.
Next Friday. So today is, I used to know the date, but I forgot it. What is the date? 19th?
There's a blooper reel.
He's got a blooper reel.
And,
Actually.
And there's Ricky Sparks, and he's been with the haunted house since day one.
Hey, Moo, want to walk around and say hi? This is one of the crew members working with Jason here on the haunted house. How long have you been with him?
6, 7 years.
Since the beginning then?
Ricky's been here before me.
Wow, since before you.
Yeah.
So technically you're working under Ricky then.
Well, if he could do anything. I'm just kidding.
I've seen him, he can do plenty. He's scared me a few times, no doubt, right? How you doing, Ricky? Good to see you again.
Yep.
All right, so next Friday, what I'll do is I'll post the date, today's date, but next Friday is the opening day for the 13 Rooms of Doom. It's $5 to get in. Jason's running the show. He's got a great crew behind him. They've done a hell of a job this year again. And to be honest with you, this is only my second year, and I can't wait to see what's going on. He took me through a quick walkthrough of it. It's kind of raw. Show me the things that aren't actually working yet, and I'm dying to get in. I pay more than $5 to get in here. I'm not just saying that since he's on my right-hand side. Anyway, with that said, here we are in Rising Sun, Indiana. Little farm on the river, 13 Rooms of Doom. Jason Dixon, Ricky, we want to see you guys here, and if you can't make it here, just keep your mouth closed, stay at home, find a rock, get under it, because you're going to miss the best show in the tri-state for a haunted house. And if you really want to get some fun clips, you need to head up to his house this, what is it, Christmas?
Christmas time.
Christmas time. And if you can't find his house, he's all over the media, folks, so obviously you don't have a computer or a TV. The Zombie Nativity Scene, original OEM maker right here, Jason Dixon. First one in the country, first one in the world to do it, and that's what inspired everything else. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you got any questions, it's too late for that, but put the comments down below anyways. Jason will get back to you. If he doesn't, I will.
Like the video, like 13 Rooms of Doom.
Absolutely.
Like Zombie Nativity Scene on Facebook.
There you go. There you heard from the man himself, and trust me, if he finds out who you are and you don't like it, you come through here, you might be part of the show. Look for yourself later. For now, this is Torp and
Jason.
Ricky?
Ricky.
We're out. You gonna scare them so bad they have what?
Nightmares.
Oh boy.
Happened before.
Hey Jason, what kind of sound system is that?
Roman, what kind of sound system is this?
Mix and matched. We run they're custom speakers. But we run a 1500 watt crown system, power amp through it. Then we have a 30 channel Yamaha mixer that we use to control the audio through the
Good Lord.
Yeah, it's pretty good thing.
All this for a haunted house that Jason's doing?
Yeah, it's a beat up system. We use it every year, but the speakers still fucking work.
Question remains though, man, and it's on everybody's mind. Are we gonna hear any Justin Bieber?